where I am today. I'd also like to thank all the coaches for pushing not only me, but the whole team to be the best that we can. And I also want to thank the brothers for being through thick and thin. You guys were always the people I'll never forget. The memories we made are unforgettable, and I thank you guys for that. So let's go make some more. Thank you.
Thank you, Gilbert. Next up, senior catcher, Marcus Starnes. Marcus will be receiving his first varsity medal.
First off, I would like to thank all of the families, all of the moms have always kind of been just like a group mom. You all have all done amazing things for us behind the scenes that we will never actually appreciate to the full extent. I would like to thank my coaches for all of the good and bad memories that we've had through all of the seasons. It's been very interesting, and I'm looking forward to the future. I would like to thank my mom for always being my biggest supporter. Last of all, I would like to thank my father. He's always been my go-to guy when it comes to baseball. He was always the second most person to be the hardest on me, and he has always given me the drive that I have in this game. Dad, thank you.
Thank you, Marcus. Our next senior, number 25, outfielder pitcher, Austin Booth. Austin will be receiving his first varsity letter.
Okay, to start this off, everything moves so fast. It feels like yesterday when I walked into our first day of tryouts. Being chosen to play freshman year was the most exciting day of my life. I remember shaking the coach's hands and running outside to everyone cheering, excited to be part of such a good team. Baseball has always been a dream of mine. Ever since I was a little kid, I always wanted to go big and be the best at the sport. The first day I walked into the gym freshman year and picked up a baseball, I knew this is where I wanted to be. Through all 4 years, I've met some of the most important people in my life, and 9 of them are sitting at the table with me today. I'm proud to call all these guys my brothers, and they've been there through ups and downs and everything life throws at us. We all got each other's backs. There aren't enough words that I can use to explain to you guys how much you need me. So thanks for being such a huge part of my life. I'd like to thank all my coaches and my summer ball coaches for pushing me and wanting me to go to the next level. They taught me a lot about life and baseball at the same time. And thank you for getting me to the next level. And most importantly, I'd like to thank my parents. I love you guys so much. You've always been there for me, even at my worst. You guys gave me every chance to make my dreams come true. And I love you guys for that. Thank you.
Next up, senior outfielder, number 16, Kyle Miller. Kyle will be receiving his first varsity letter this year.
First off, I'd like to thank my parents for everything they've done for me, driving me to practice and games when I didn't have a car, and being my #1 fan, so thank you for that. Next, I'd like to thank Jeff Starnes for coaching literally everyone up here at least one season, and giving and sharing us your enthusiasm for the game and raising us. Then I'd like to thank the 9 seniors that I grew up playing baseball with. It means the world to me. You know, we've been through a lot of the extra inning losses and learning watermelons grow on trees. We learned, grew up together, and thank you all for that. Thank you.
Next up, senior captain, outfielder Nathan Beanbach. This will be Nathan's third varsity letter.
First, I would like to thank my parents for everything they've done for me, whether it was riding practices and games, buying my equipment, or teaching me life lessons through the game of baseball. They've always been my #1 supporters, and I can never thank them enough for that. Next, I would like to thank my sister Morgan, who couldn't be here tonight, for practicing with me every day in the backyard in the summer. We go out and play catch, or hit into the net, or take grounders and pop flies in the backyard. I would also like to thank my coaches for always believing in me and giving me the opportunity to play and fall in love with the game. They played a huge role in making me the man I am today. And last but not definitely least, I would like to thank my teammates for making these past 4 years unforgettable. We've had our ups and downs this year, but I wouldn't want to be on this journey with anybody else. After this year, I know I'll not only have lifelong friends, but 9 people I can call my brothers who will always be there for me and have each other's backs. Thank you, Go Eagles.
Next up, senior infielder outfielder, number 16, Galucci. Ian will be receiving his first varsity letter.
I want to start this out by saying how fast these 4 years have gone by. Trials for the freshman team felt like yesterday. My first high school baseball game was the greatest thing ever. Felt like I accomplished my biggest life goal. It really does go by really fast. It's like a blink of an eye. And secondly, I want to thank all my teammates. You guys have always pushed me harder just like I've pushed you guys. And we did that because we knew hard work pays off. Being around these guys since freshman year has been a blessing because these guys are going to be my best friends. They have my back and I have theirs to the end. I'd like to thank my coaches because they gave me the opportunity to play for them, and my summer ball coach for never giving up on me and always believing in me. I'd also like to thank my girlfriend Sam for always coming to every game. Lastly, I'd like to thank my parents. It's because without them, none of this would have been possible. They made sure I got to my games on time and put so much money and hard work to the greatest game ever. Thank you.
Our next senior, number 1, outfielder Brock Granger. This will be Brock's first varsity letter.
It's been a long, fun, and eventful 4 years. First off, I would like to thank my parents. They've given me a lot of love and support throughout the years, and it goes back from showing from my first game to not knowing how to tie my cleats to this year, to always coming to every single one of my games when he could and always being there for me. Second, I'd like to thank my coaches from my freshman year till now for making me a better person and teammate, and for giving me the motivation to get better at this sport we all love and care for so much. And lastly, I'd like to thank my teammates. These guys have been with me through everything. Through many of cold, wet field days, home run derbies, and pickup games at bar, to just hanging out playing Fortnite. They have all been my best friends for as long as I can remember, and I wouldn't want to go through these years with anyone else but them. Thank you.
Well, it's funny that Brock used that word Fortnite. Fortnite means something different than Coach Marks, because he was back when Fortnite, we had to talk about it in the 1800s, right, Coach? All right, next senior, number 13, infielder pitcher, Nathan Hill. This is Nathan's first varsity letter.
There was a mistype. I'm 18, not 15.
was cute.
Don't lie.
4 years ago, I sat at these tables listening to the seniors give their speech and dreading this moment. And still to this day, I'm dreading this moment. I don't take being in front of people, and I don't like to think about losing these guys. Coach, you was talking about tough love, right? Yeah. Well, the person that's always given me the most tough love in my life is my mom. I'd have a bad game and I'd be like, oh, that's fine, I can text my mom. Nope, just kidding. Wow, that freaking sucked. You played a terrible game. Thanks, Mom. How did you know? She's always been there for me, and she's always helped me through everything. And even rides to the games, always having my laundry done. Thank you. I appreciate that. Dad, thanks for playing catch with me until your arm blew out. Every time we would go out and play catch, oh, okay, up and down, shoulder hurts. So thanks for that. Shoot, we went together drove to a few games. Now, ladies and gentlemen, actually, okay, we have something for my grandma, because in the 12 years that I've played the game of baseball, I think she's only missed 2-3 games. So the guys got her flowers and a card. I just want to thank these 9 guys in front of me for all the memories we've had. We've gotten tears in our eyes from laughter, through anger and beating the crap out of each other's arms because of, I don't even know what, anything you can think of. And I guess that's it. Anything I miss anyone here?
Next up, number 9, senior pitcher infielder, Ryan Berger. This will be Ryan's 3rd varsity letter.
Alright, well, hey, I'm the guy that messed up the prayer earlier, so. I would just like to thank everybody who has supported me over the last 10 to 12 years of me playing baseball. Everybody who that is you're the reason why I am who I am today. I also want to thank all my coaches, that being spring, summer, and fall. Coaches, they always have pushed me to my limits, make me best baseball player I can be. I'd also like to give a huge thank you to my mom and dad. Without you, I wouldn't be anywhere where I am now. Nothing would be possible without you guys. Both of you have given me the best opportunity to be great at what I do and play the game that I love. You've done anything from doing my laundry to taking me across the United States to play the game of baseball. I'll forever be grateful for that. Lastly, I'd like to thank 9 guys up there and all of my friends and family who have came to my games, always supported me, had my back, and never let me down. Always being excited at our highs and supported by our lows. It's going to be a good season. We're going to make a run. Thank you.
Our final senior, number 3, infielder, Jacob Thomas. This is Jacob's first varsity letter.
Well, you all know me. My name's Jake. I'm Jake. So I would like to start off by thanking the Diamond Club and all the parents for putting this together tonight. It's really special for us. And I would like to start by thanking my coaches, Coach Monty and Coach Willoughby. I know this is your first year with me, and you've always pushed me to my physical limits. Well, you've always had us game ready, so that's great. Thank you very much. And I would like to thank Coach Hefner and Coach Sullivan. Coach Hefner dealt with me for 2 years, while Coach Sullivan only got me 1. So, I want to thank you for that, because you made me into the player I am today. So, Coach Brisby and Coach Marks, you started it all. I remember walking through that door, a young kid, and now you're here with us when we're becoming men. So, thank you very much. And then I'd like to thank my family, right there. Can I have a round of applause for my family, please? My stepdad Lou, my mom, and my sister. Whenever I had a bad game or just didn't play, you were always there to tell me I did a good job, even though I didn't play. So that's always good. To my dad, who he was the president of Canton Little League for a while there, and he kept it going just long enough so I could finish coach pitch with the same team I started with. And that means a lot to me, thank you. And to the man, the myth, the legend, Thomas, my grandfather. You dealt with a lot of things. You drove me here, there, everywhere. And together, time flies, because it feels like just yesterday I was in that picture. Oh, not that one. There's a picture of me laying on his chest and I was just a little baby. It's crazy because you take me to the hotels and everything else, and it's awesome that I have someone like you in my life to do that with, and you've even dealt with long car rides, hangry after a game, and even Paul Brown, which is a pretty big mess. So, and I'd like to thank the younger guys who are in the back corner laughing over there. Michael Cook. You guys are the future of this program. And don't wish it away, because every second you guys are here or in the gym, it flies by. Those 3-hour practices, they feel like nothing now. And it's just a great feeling. To the 9 lovely gentlemen in front of me. We were the past. Now it's for these guys. We have this last week and so on, if we make it that far, to be us. Because together, we can do special things. And for us to go out on a high note would be amazing. We have a chance to etch our name into Glenwood baseball history, and I don't see why we can't. To our 2 captains, Ryan Berger. I've always been one of your biggest fans, and I always will be. If you make it big, don't forget about the little guy. And to one of my best friends, Nathan Beanbach. You've always pushed me to my limit. Mentally, yelled at me, even said some mean things. But you've always been a good friend and a better teammate, and I can't thank you for it enough. I'd like to thank everybody else here. We have one thing to do. Get some.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a round of applause for our 2018? Lastly, I'd like to do a couple things. First, I'd like to thank all of my coaching staff. Varsity coaches, Tommy Monat, Chris Willoughby, Jim Marks, my 2 JV coaches, Nick Hefner, Nolan Sullivan, my 2 freshman coaches, Mike Roberts and Nate Manford. They see me more than I think I see my 2 daughters, and sometimes it's a little much, especially with Coach Monat. I've beaten him in a couple wrestling matches, and he doesn't like to acknowledge that. So these guys do spend a lot of time away from their families. I know Coach Marks' wife probably gets annoyed at about 10:30 on Sunday night when I do my grocery shopping. I call Coach Marks and I call Coach Broom over the summer when I'm doing my grocery shopping on Sunday night. So to thank you to all my coaching staff, they put in a lot of hours. and a lot of time away from their family to do something that I feel is a just cause. To help young men become real men and to instill in them life values that otherwise they might not get from the real world. So thank you for my coaching staff. And finally, you know, it's funny you said that, Jake. It's as a player, I can remember going in 6th grade, and my dad took me up to Gilhausen Field back when that was the freshman high school and vocational program. And I can remember watching the '96 team absolutely demolish the Hoover team 22-1. And I remember seeing Mike Musey, Ryan Stroud, Greg McClellan, guys that were going to Bowling Green State. And I kept asking my dad, can you take me to another game? Can you take me to another game? And then those guys won their 2nd state championship. And I played with the same group of guys, just like you guys all played together. And it was our goal to be the next best Glen Oak team. I was fortunate enough to play with guys just like from the stories we heard tonight, that you love each other. And you do anything for each other, and you have fun with each other. And we all came together and went to the Final Four. Coach Mont, Coach Sullivan, Coach Hepner all played together on a team that was the last great Glen Oak baseball team. There's been too many years that have gone by that you haven't heard Glen Oak's name in the district championship game. There's been too many years where you haven't heard Glen Oak's name in the top of the Federal League. This senior class has invested a lot of time and effort, both in the weight room, on the field, and in the gym. Guys, you've done nothing but everything we've asked you to do. And then you worked hard at it. I know it's not been fun, but this week is when all that stuff matters. This week is when you have your fun. And Coach Mont, if you can click one more time, Jake kind of stole my thunder. That's the kind of look that we need this week. Nobody comes onto our field. Nobody beats us in our house. And we have fun. And we watch the other team get on the bus while we get some. Right, Jake?
Get some.
Thank you all for coming. Henry's got a couple more minutes.
I look up here. I actually use paper still. I guess I'm supposed to use my phone to write these messages up. My eyesight's not that good to be able to read them off the phone. Just one last thing. Got a lot of senior scholarships. A lot of people applied for them. It was great to see. Bowling Green will be getting a very nice student and a very good writer, Mr. Kyle Miller. Please come up. Don't spend them all in one place, which is Bed Bath & Beyond. They set up right outside the front lobby. Thank you all for coming. Appreciate it. The seniors, we have gift bags in the back here. Ms. Bergert will be passing them out to. So make sure you grab one before you leave. See everyone here at the field tomorrow night, 5 o'clock. And then we play Massillon, I think, on Tuesday. Is that right? Then we go there? Got to win the first one, get the second one, and then we're there. Then summer ball, and next thing you know, everyone's off to college. So y'all have a great night. Drive safely going home.